No introduction is not even related. But man, I didn't want to talk about this at first, but it seems like I must now because at this point, even I got the axe. After watching after watching Jason Aldean's music video 100 times, I shit you not, 100 times. The question I now want to ask is this: where is the racism at, you fucking crybabies? You know, that's a good title, too. I mean, you got all these winos complaining about, oh, Jason Aldean's song is racist and all this type of shit. Well, I played the song from beginning to end so many times, and I have yet to see a single ounce of racism in this song, period. And yes, and yes, I know it's surprising that you're hearing a black man saying this. Well, I'm not the only black person saying this either. There are many others as well that clearly see that there is no racism in Jason Aldean's song. In fact, shout out to Officer Tatum. I'll put the link to his full video in the script in the comments section because he did this one thing. I thought he did this one thing right here. He played how the whites reacted to Jason Aldean's song "Small Town," and then made and then made and then gathered up all the videos of black people react who also responded to Jason Aldean's "Small Town." And get this shit. There are more whites crying about the song being racist, while the blacks on the other hand strongly disagrees. There's no racism in the song. Well, you might as well add me to the other blacks as well, because I'm saying the exact same thing. Especially after a long and tedious review. Yes, you heard me. The whites are saying that the song is racist, while the blacks are saying that that there is no racism in the song at all. In fact, just to be sure, I actually have the lyrics right here on my tablet, in which I'm going to go ahead and say it. Don't bother trying to find Jason Aldean's lyrics on these lyric sites, because I tried that earlier, and it seemed like they trying to put their own version of Jason Aldean's lyrics in, because the lyrics on these sites does not even add up. And rather that is them over there who don't want people to know the actual lyrics of Jason Aldean's song. But luckily, I had somebody who gave me the actual lyrics to Jason Aldean's song "Small Town." Let's let's read along with Uncle JD here. Okay, the lyrics start off as such. Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk. Carjack an old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. Yeah, y'all think it's cool, well, act a fool if y'all like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face. Stomp on the flag and light it up. Y'all think y'all think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far y'all make it down the road. Round here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Now, to the complainers, the winos, and the crybabies, they all claiming that Jason Aldean's song was about, oh, it's about Black Lives Matter and the protests and stuff. Well, so far, I read the beginning of his lyrics, and he's saying nothing about neither Black Lives Matter nor the protest. So I have yet to find that out. But let's continue the lyrics. Got a gun at got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Again, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Again, no mention of BLM or the Black Lives Matter protest, nor anything. Basically, what Jason Aldean is saying is this: you can try all that shit in a city, but you're not going to try that in a small town. You ain't going to get far. What's even more what's even more comical is that the what's even more comical and ironic is that they want to bring up is that they want to complain about, oh, he's making a song about Black Lives Matter protests when he never even mentioned Black Lives Matter protests. All he did was show clips. And even by then, Black Lives Matter was supposed to be a peaceful protest. But what happened? What the fuck happened? You see, to all you winos out there, there's a huge difference between having a protest and starting a fucking riot. Because you see, rioting is not protesting. And protesting, if you're protesting, you shouldn't be rioting. But that's what happened. Yeah, I know I'm pissing them off. Fuck their feelings. I'm gonna be 100% honest with this shit. And that and I can honestly say Black Lives Matter was not a peaceful protest. It was a riot. Looting stores, damaging property, people getting injured or get caught in the crossfire, setting cars on fire. But we are to believe that that was a peaceful protest. Have several seats and shut the fuck up forever. No, that was not a protest. That was a riot. But that's their argument, in which it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Not once did Jason Aldean even mention Black Lives Matter. He didn't even talk about the protests at all. He was talking about the violence and criminal activities that goes on in the city. And which, by me being from a small town, oh no, y'all ain't doing that shit in a small town. Even I know this shit for a fact. Now, it doesn't mean that small towns don't have criminal activity. Yes, they do. They do. But is it bad as what you see out here in these cities? High murder rates and all that type of thing? Hell no. And as far as I see nothing, just like all the other black folks who saw and reviewed this music video. I don't see any kind of form of racism or any reference to racism in this video. So do everyone a favor and shut the fuck up forever on the matter. And with that, I said what I had to say. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.